What's good, Josh? Man, Loudkicks here with another episode of Loudkicks Podcast. And of course, I got my man's Quez here. It's crazy that I always got you, but not the other one. But it's cool. We're gonna get both y'all niggas back on one of these fucking days. But nonetheless, we also got another special guest for y'all. I told y'all, man, these next episodes gonna be guest packed. So not only my god, man, from way back, but Mr. Workshop, Mr. G Work. He goes by so many names. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Grayson, man. What's up, man?
What's good?
The owner and the host of the Workshop podcast, if y'all don't know. So what's good, bro? Good to have you on the show, bro. What's good,
man?
Boss,
Appreciate
man?
it, bro.
You know,
Appreciate
you already
it.
know the deal, man. I wish cool.
We do one way.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I want to say, man, I wish I could have all three y'all. You know, same way I wish we could have all three of us. But
right.
You know, in due time, it's cool. But I'm glad you're on the show, bro. So how you been doing, bro? How's everything going? Just talk to me.
I'm good, man. Just working. You know, doing a podcast, working the jobs. You know, trying to get acclimated to Charlotte still. You know, opening back up. So it's been a whole bunch going on, but you know, we managing.
Facts. And
you adjusting to Charlotte?
Yeah, you know, just because when I first moved out there, it wasn't really nothing to do.
Yeah.
It was still everything's still kind of closed. Not like open like Kansas. So
you can do whatever you
hey
want.
Hey man, I got out here. I walked in the Quick Trip. Nobody had a mask on. I'm like, damn, it's over out here.
We don't believe in those.
Yeah. So you gotta like where I work out. You gotta work out in the mask. So
okay.
Nigga thought he was in foreign land. Y'all like this?
I was like, I can see y'all face.
That's what a mouth looks like.
Facts. Nah, that's good, bro. That's good, man. And yeah, that's what's crazy. So for y'all that don't know, you know what I'm saying, the workshop is based out of Charlotte. You know what I'm saying, North Carolina, man. So this is a big thing, man. We're reaching out, we branching out, bro. So just talk to me about like what made you want to start the work? What is the workshop, bro?
What is the
workshop? For those that don't know, I even see you got the merch. I can't wait to get the merch. I need that. But I see you even got the merch coming soon. But just talk to me, man. What is the workshop, man? What is it?
So the workshop right now is just a podcast right now. Okay. But the vision is to make it whatever you need to be.
Okay.
Whether you know sports related, whether it's you know fitness, whether it's mental health. Whether it's sports psychology, sports sociology, just trying to figure out the brain of the athlete. But, you know, the workshop came from G-Work, of course. Just trying to incorporate it, some of that everyday thing. Just, you know, there's always work to be done. That's the slogan. Okay. So even if you're not an athlete, if, you know, you can be a nurse, you can be, you know, there's always work to be done doing something. When you be a brother, dad, better family member, better friend, you know. There's always work to be done.
That's hard. It's dope how you just put his name with everything.
True, because I ain't know none of that.
See, hey, it gets deeper. It's deeper than the surface, man. And it's dope to hear that.
The power conversation.
Facts. And then, like, you know, and just to give a little background about you, like, you played collegiate football.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And you even had the tougher route, the JUCO route. So it's not like you just, you know, around the way, let me start talking about sports and I never played collegiate level.
Yeah.
You know, we see that a lot. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you even had to have those experiences and stuff, how much of that do you bring to the show, like to your show and shit?
I mean, for everything, for real, just because, you know, you talk about your experiences. You know, I might see a football game. I still analyze it how I would as a football player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I put myself in situations like, let's say if that was my teammate, how would I feel? Or, you know, if I was practicing with this guy, or even with basketball, you know, I didn't play collegiate basketball, but you play enough basketball, you know. Quez still can't hold me. So,
I'm glad because he swear he cold. He swear he get into the paint. He got king. Like, nigga, relax.
Bro, he's still playing about this foot.
Bro, still talking about this damn foot.
Let my foot get right, bro.
Look, that's his line.
The whole world. Everything this side of the Mississippi is.
I'm going to get this nigga a shirt that says, wait,
fire,
when my foot get healed. For the past 3 years. Nigga, when my foot get healed. That's the merch coming soon.
3 years.
That's the merch coming soon, bro. It's cool. But, no, that's what's up, bro. And then shout out to Darvin and Braxton, man, because y'all niggas are hilarious. Because y'all really be on there just talking, giving inputs, man. And it's dope to see, bro. Even the growth. So that shit's amazing, man. But, so shit, let's just get into it, bro. Oh, how was your week, Cliff? My fault. I mean, my bad. I'm just forgetting about you.
Bro.
You good?
It's good, bro.
You good?
My week, it's been good, bro. So my work wife, she came back to work after being gone for like 2.5 months due to COVID. I thought she just got transferred out, but she was sick.
2.5 months.
Yeah,
She was
gone.
work wife.
My work wife, bro.
What the fuck? But that's what's up though. She back now. Y'all good? You missed her?
Wait, she got a real husband?
I don't know.
See, that's the problem. See, and
I
then
just
when
know
niggas-
we be on at work.
Ugh.
It's JK.
Now
It
when
doesn't
you
get that crazy.
now when somebody
Relax.
comes in try
That's
to
what
get
I'm
you off your
saying.
shift early.
Facts.
Okay.
Hey, your name Quiz? Nah, Spud. What's up? Quiz over there.
He gonna have
now
to
he's
see me.
scared. Now he's scared. But nah, that's what's up, man. My week has been cool, bro. I can't complain. Like I said, shit, new experience is upon the horizon. So, bro, I just can't complain. Everything is moving up. Tired as hell, but you know it's just going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
and we here now, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's the workshop. So, I just want to get into like some of your influences, bro. Just you know what I'm saying, playing the sport, and now that you in podcasting, like what's some of your influences and everything like that? Like you know, who did you listen to prior to doing your own thing and shit like that?
So I would say that my first influence was my grandma. She had her own newsletter back when I was younger, and she used to do it for a long time, called the Urban News. News for every community. That was her thing.
Okay.
So really spinning it in my own way, like the workshop is my interpretation of the urban news in my way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was the first person to teach me how to be pro-black. You know, go to black events, shop black, because that's all she was really doing. You know, going to different like not Riverfest, but Black Arts Festival, Juneteenth, taking pictures of different vendors, telling their stories, or going through different events. You know, taking pictures and putting in a newsletter and just giving it to the community. You know, not really doing it for money, but doing it for the love of it. You know.
Yeah.
So I would say that's my first influence, but every morning it's either I'm watching First Take, I'm watching Get Up, you know, I'm watching something sports related, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're going to do it anyways. Why not make a platform for it? We're going to talk sports. I mean, it's everyday life. I mean, if you an athlete, you watch sports, we argue sports in the group chat all the time.
Yeah.
So
What group chat?
Look, here he go. 'Cause you
What
know he
group
be
chat?
saying some bullshit. That's why he's saying what group chat.
in a group chat, how about that?
true.
But I mean, so why not put a platform on it, you know?
Exactly. That makes sense. No, I'm with it. And it's crazy 'cause I never knew that. I never knew the background history of that. So it's dope that you say that that's some of your influences, man. So yeah, damn, I never knew that. And the Black Arts Festival is classic, and I never knew that. You know, just all that. It's dope hearing the history behind things that are created, bro. Because like you really never know where they come from and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. It's just dope hearing that. So now that you do got your platform, like, you know, what's something that like keeps you going? You know what I'm saying? Because last week we had Schoon on, and you know we was talking about, you know, I asked him, you know, what kept him going all these years with his music. So now I'm just asking you, like, what keeps you going in the sense of, you just starting, and you know, like, you know, everybody's not gonna remember these episodes that you put out, that we putting out now. They only gonna remember the shit that where we going.
Right.
You know, they're not gonna remember these. You know, they not gonna remember being this background, none of that. They're gonna be, you know, they're gonna be like, damn, he just that's overnight, and it's not overnight.
Yeah.
You know, so like, what keeps you going? You know, in those times where you're like, you know, I don't know if I want to keep doing this shit. If you even had those thoughts, but I know most creatives do. So what keeps you going and shit like that?
It's fun to me. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
It's not just like, I gotta shoot the podcast or whatever. It's not like a chore or anything. Like, I want to do it. I want to be creative. I want to, you know, make content. I want to put something out, make people laugh. Like, make people laugh. You know, give some people to look forward to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it's 100 people listening to each episode, 20 people. You know, I'm supplying something for somebody.
Facts.
You know? So.
Yeah. And that's what it's about, for real. That's what it's about. So what made you go get Braxton and Darvin's ass? What made them? Now, mind you, like, for people off, like, you know, don't know, they're hella funny. Braxton was on the show. Darv, man, he's gonna be on soon. But you know, what made you get them two together? Especially,
Darvin is hilarious.
Darv ass. You know how
Darvin
he
is
is.
hilarious.
He's something else. So
it's kind of crazy you bring this up because we shot an in-person episode, like, what was that, Thursday? And I asked him, like, when I asked y'all, what made y'all say yes or whatever? But Braxton, I mean, of course, he's the poster boy of Wichita.
He literally tight ass pants he be having. I be telling about that, man. But we can talk about it.
But
Braxton.
you know, Braxton went to school. You know, he went to school for this. You know, and I feel like, you know, this would help him branch out in his space a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Being in sports specifically and being able to talk the way he want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Not being censored by the news or anything like that.
Yeah.
So Braxton, that's really why Braxton. We played football together at Hutch. I know he's a good dude. He's dependable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's really important.
He's dependable. So that's why I picked Braxton. And then Darvin, he's the personality. You know what I'm saying?
110%.
I was, his viewpoints may be different sometimes, but he has things to back them up. Why he thinks the way he does, exactly. And it makes you be like, okay, I see where you coming from at least. You know what I'm saying?
He's not talking out of his ass.
Yeah, right. And Darvin is an intelligent dude. If you know,
a sport nut.
Yeah, and he could talk his shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If he got down to it, and we was debating on some shit, he could talk his shit. You know what I'm saying?
He can hold his own every time.
Right.
Like, it's
so
incredible.
I was kind of when I asked Darvin, I was like, I don't know if he said yes or not. You know what I'm saying? But he came through. You know, he's been dedicated to it though. So he's been in it. So it's been good. You know, it's good to see both of them having fun and they enjoying it. So it's been good.
Yeah, that's what's up. Because we was talking about people getting on the train and then having people reliable and shit. So it's just dope to hear different creatives how they get their team together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Find and you go through changes and all that. So just balancing those out and shit like that. But that's good though. That's good, man. So Quiz, I gotta ask you something. So you played too, right? You played
basketball.
Yeah, you played. Yeah, you played basketball, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else was I was just good at it, but I didn't play.
What else was you good at?
Everything.
See, he swear he's good at everything. That's what kills me.
Because I can back it up.
I'm just asking.
And I'm just telling you.
All right. Anyway, that's besides the point. All right. So we're gonna get to some music, bro. We're gonna get to some music. So, if you had to choose, I'm asking you, if you had to choose, all right, because I asked him and see this, right? So royalty of hip hop. We're talking about royalty, right?
Yeah.
So if somebody that didn't know hip hop, didn't know it, what 5 people would you mention and why?
Nas. Why? Because Illmatic is...
You ain't got to go into the why. Just give me the...
Okay, cool. I was about to say that's a lot, but I'm going to do it. But Nas... I'm going to say Jay.
Say Jay. He said, I'm going to say Jay like that's a bad choice. That's what be killing me about this. Go ahead.
Okay, Nas, Jay. Nas, Jay. I'm going to say... I'm going to say... Oh, yeah, he definitely in there too. I'm going to say Common.
I knew it. I knew he was going to say Common. Look at you. Common! All right, that's cool. Go ahead.
Young Thug.
All right.
The GOAT.
And 5th? Kendrick Lamar.
And you said royalty. So royalty, you mentioned in those for 5 confidently. Yeah. And it's so sick because 3 of those 5. It's sick because 3 of those 5 was the same exact. That's cool. Said he said K Dot, and we had a little discussion about that. K Dot, he said Nas, and he said Jay. Yeah. Now 2 that I would definitely. So,
but that's just who I listen to.
But why comment instead of Kanye when it comes to hip hop royalty? In your opinion?
Well, really, I don't know.
And why? Like, I'm just asking why.
Well, that's just who I listen to. Like, I listen to a lot of Kanye. I definitely throw Kanye in there because I really wasn't thinking about him. Who would you take out,
Common or Thug?
I'll probably take out Thug, bro.
Okay, so then who you replacing for Common?
Nobody.
Huh?
Nobody.
Not Pac, not Big?
Nah.
Nobody. So Common's just that for you.
Pac, I wouldn't necessarily throw in there.
Who's your 5?
That's cute.
Wow.
Man. Whew, shit. Mine for sure. Mine, Big, Pac for sure. Them 2 just for me. Jay, Nas. Them 4, when it comes to royalty, I gotta mention them. The 5th spot is where it gets tricky, but 5th spot for right now, I'll say Ye. I would probably say Ye. And that's just because, like I said, producer and all that. If Dr. Dre was to rap as heavy as Kanye, it would be Dr. Dre though. But since he doesn't, I'm gonna say Kanye. So then would be 5 like hip hop royalty. Like,
why would you throw Pac in there?
Pac in there, because rapper wise, artist wise, for somebody to make movies and all that at the time that he did, it wasn't really, you know what I'm saying. He was the sex symbol before a sex symbol in a sense.
I thought,
You know,
yeah,
for
bro, I don't
everything.
know what.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Was he trying to
If he back in the '90s, yeah, Pac was in Poetic Justice. Before that, wasn't he in Deep Cover? Am I not mistaken? He was in he was in movies though. He was your first rapper turned actor. So I mean, for hip hop, that was big. You didn't see it like that until you fast forward, and then you get to Friday, then you get to all that. But, I mean, it's what it is. Y'all got me messed up. Like on me, we can start. Like y'all got me messed up. But you get what I'm saying though. Like, but I put you like this: before you had the LL Cool J's on NCIS and all that, hip hop started from somewhere, and that's why I put Pac in there for things he did outside of hip hop and for hip hop.
Okay, so I thought it was strictly like music. Like I'm trying to introduce somebody to hip hop. Like,
Yeah,
let's say
you can say music too.
Let's say aliens came to Earth and was like, "Hey, what are y'all listening
I
to?"
would play them Tupac
Interesting.
because and also the rebelliousness within his music.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm not mad. I guess.
No, I mean you got comment in there, so there's nothing you can say that.
Come on, bro.
Me.
That shit gonna be
Are you
gas.
asking me next?
They gonna hear B and be like, "Damn."
I mean, okay, go ahead.
Mm.
No disrespect, though. I love Thug, but I couldn't. Go ahead.
I would put Kanye in mine. Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good picks. Let me think. Actually, you know, I was thinking while y'all was talking, I still didn't come up with anything.
There's so many artists.
It is, but
it's so
we're
many
talking about
artists.
royalties. Like if somebody did not know who are the five that you would feel confident to break down hip hop to them. Hip hop has always been rebellious. It's always been about where you from. It's always been your experience. And I feel like those five artists, you know.
I would try to pick five different people from five different that sound different.
Okay.
You know.
So you said okay.
See, I got the Midwest. I don't think I didn't have a down south rapper.
You didn't.
None of us.
I just had Midwest, East Coast, and West Coast.
Yeah. Same.
Who could have
And
add
if
from
I was
down?
to add a
Who could have add
South
from down
Scarface.
south?
I just
Scarface.
Scarface, or I put in
Outkast.
Outkast.
Yeah, I put Andre
Goody
3000.
Mob.
I put Outkast.
So you got Goody Mob.
Let's get a West Coast.
3-6 Mafia.
36. Yep. You can add them for sure. But
Thug.
Let's get a West Coast.
it's a lot. You can go Snoop.
That's what I'm
wouldn't be
saying.
bad.
True.
Ice Cube, Snoop, NWA. You know, you
I'm gonna go Ice Cube because you can do NWA.
Yeah.
And you can do his shit.
Yeah.
So what's that for? I need one more. Eminem.
That's crazy because I argued him. I'm not even mad because I argued Eminem too. I said, "What the?" I mean, that's no disrespect.
Are you dead?
Like,
I was definitely capping.
I was like,
I know he did. I
and
know
I
he's
ain't
not
trying
real.
to disrespect. Like he cool, but I don't know. Like
I would throw Biggie in there
Biggie,
just because
yeah,
that's
Biggie.
that's one of my favorites,
And another-
personal favorites.
Exactly. Another reason why I said Pac and Big also is because they were young, bro. You gotta think like they were young getting to it. Like the rhymes that they gave us, they was only like 18, 19. Brenda's Got a Baby, he was 19. Biggie was roughly 23 when he gave us Ready to Die. Like them niggas was young when they gave us that music, and that's classic music. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why they in there. Just for
But my
context.
thing is, and I don't think it's it's not a big deal, but it's like Biggie though, he definitely gave us some great ass music, but he only gave us one album, 2 albums.
Okay.
He only gave us 2 albums.
So I got a question. If same thing, if aliens came down and they was like, let's listen to something like where hip hop is today.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Where it is today?
Yeah. Who shows like who would you show them that like this is how hip hop is today? One artist.
I was like, here's how hip hop is today. What artist am I showing them?
Yeah.
Today, probably Drake.
Drake.
I'd probably show him Drake. Like catalog or just like catalog, right?
Yeah, like
Drake.
Yeah.
Drake, probably Drake.
Tootsie Slide.
No, not Tootsie. But I would say Drake just because like because.
But Jay's still dropping music, so technically.
But that's not the sound of today.
Yeah, the sound of today though.
Okay.
It's just tough. So that's why I would say Drake though. Drake.
So would you say? What if I were to say Kendrick? Nobody sounds like Kendrick. Nobody really
That's
sounds
cool.
like.
I'm not gonna argue with Kendrick.
No, I'm saying like. I don't know the sound. I don't think that's a good. That's a good argument because that 444 album doesn't sound like anything.
Okay, so you don't gotta say Jay-Z. That's why you say Kendrick.
No, I'm saying I said Jay is still dropping music today.
Yeah, but
If he's dropping it today, that is the sound.
okay. Well, I mean, beg to differ. Like, you know what the sound is right now. Like, it don't sound like nothing on 444. You see what I'm saying? So it don't sound like nothing like that. It don't sound like Blueprint. It don't sound like anything back in the day. So you know what the sound is. That's why I said Drake. So if you want to say Kendrick, that's cool too. I wouldn't argue that. I will argue.
But his shit don't sound like nothing that.
Like, if you would have threw
But
like
you know,
if you would have thrown Thug into that one, then I would have been.
Yeah,
like,
that's cool too. Thug, you can throw in there. I mean, you can throw a lot of newer rappers in there. But I was just gonna go Drake because I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like that's just a well-rounded person for right now. Like, and he can give you a little bit of old school too.
So, judging from what you said earlier, will he be today's sex symbol?
No, he don't act. Do you know what I mean when I say sex symbol? Like, I feel like that's
like they.
I
think
mean,
he's
the way you
sexy.
explained it,
like,
it was
I
kind
feel like y'all like.
You think he's sexy?
Pause. First off, y'all don't know what I mean. So like,
I don't know, bro. You went on that whole little tangent just explaining his.
yeah, but I mean, if you know music, you should know what I'm talking about, though.
I don't think Drake is a sex symbol.
I wouldn't say he was because he don't act, and for one, he don't act. So like Chris Brown, we like, and I'm not talking for fellas, brother. Like this, I'm not talking speaking like this.
Hey, you think he's sexy, bro?
See, and y'all sick.
I just don't know what you mean by sex symbol, bro.
Well, then
Like,
that's
you could
something might
have used
have
so
to-
many
you
different
might,
things.
You might have to Google that then because I don't know.
I don't know what
you-
sex symbol
so I
means,
don't know what
but
you mean. I don't
want to
get
get
about what I'm
like.
saying.
I just don't want us to go on a tangent about like what a sex
No,
symbol
not
is.
even
Yeah.
that. I just feel like I feel like you're trying to reach on something. I don't know. Like, do you not know what a?
I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this.
So, yeah,
bro.
like, I don't know. I feel like you're trying to reach, but I don't know. I guess I don't get what you're saying, but I feel like everybody would know what I'm talking about. Like, everybody loved Tupac at the time. He was the first.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, rapper that everybody loved. You know what I'm saying?
Not
the
the
ladies
first.
loved. I mean, no, yeah, Big Daddy Kane.
Okay, yeah.
What was he? Arguably
What
to
you
the
mean?
ladies. What was he to the ladies?
Oh, he was Big Daddy
Arguably
Kane.
sex symbol. Arguably a sex symbol
Okay.
for the ladies. That's what I'm saying. Whew,
I hear
shit. It shouldn't have took that long, did it? It shouldn't have. I thought we would understand.
Hey, I'm
but
just asking.
I
I'm just
went to
here.
the workshop. I went to the
Okay.
workshop.
Right.
The fuck?
I just wanted to know.
But what about you though, bro? Who was you putting? Who you?
That sound like music today.
Yeah, you today.
I would say because a lot of people sound like that has that sound right now, that Atlanta sound, or maybe like a Detroit rapper. Everybody's doing the drill, the Detroit drill right now. Everybody's got the fast tempo and then couple bars and then wait and then do another couple bars. Everybody's doing the Detroit thing. So, but I would say Thug. Just because you got Gunna, then you got Baby. Then
It's a lot that come with
him. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot under that umbrella.
It's a lot that come with them. Exactly. I feel that. So let me ask you a question. So we played this game even last episode. It's called what would you ask? All right, and then I'm gonna mention some deceased players and some alive players as well, along with some coaches. I'm gonna ask you the same thing. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna ask you who would you ask? I'm gonna mention their name and just give me one thing you ask them. Cool?
Right. Yeah.
All right. So what would you ask Sweetness?
Sweetness.
Mm-hmm. The running back for the Bears?
I would ask him.
Walter Payton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would ask him what.
It's a tough question.
Yeah. I would ask him how did he get up and play every game after because back then there was the training room wasn't like it is now.
Mm-hmm.
You practicing, you hitting every day, you tackling every day, you lifting probably hard every day, practicing for 4 or 5 hours. How are you able to stay healthy? How are you able to stay healthy and be able to build that longevity at running back?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Because back then you're not passing the ball. It's it's all on the running back back then. So
Nice.
I would ask him that.
Along with the equipment too, it's definitely fucking different.
He's playing with.
100%.
Bro, there's pictures of players smoking cigarettes at halftime. That is
Nah,
wild.
for real, it's a different time. It's just fucking different. All right, what would you ask? What would you ask Coach K?
Coach K. I would have asked Coach K.
Duke?
Okay.
Different.
That's a good question. I would ask him why he never wanted to try to jump to the league.
That is a good question. Damn.
Because especially after coaching, helping with Team USA and stuff, and then he having all these players and going to do. I want to Nick Saban tried going to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So one of the greatest college coaches. I wonder if he ever just entertained it, trying to go to the NBA.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What would you ask Dean Smith?
Dean Smith. You know, he coached for a while. So I will ask him, like, how was it from your last game you coached to the first game you coached, integrating with black players, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coming from, you know, having a team maybe for like four or five black players, and then at the end you having a team for, you know, 9, 10, you know what I'm saying? So how was the integration of, you know, black players in basketball? You know, how did you integrate them, and how did you, you know, make them feel after, you know,
everything they've been through?
Everything, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good. Okay.
True.
And then last question, what would you ask Wilt Chamberlain?
One.
Be honest, bro. Did you really drop 100?
Well, did you really drop 100? And was them niggas really janitors after they left the game? And is it true that you was hitting all them women?
That was my first question.
I heard he was a player, man.
I heard the 100 wasn't only for the game. I heard he hit another 100 at late night.
Gotta relax.
In one night.
That's what's up. Okay.
How you score 100 points with no 3-pointers?
I don't know, especially in that time.
I can only imagine how many rebounds he got.
Bro, balling. But all right, for you, okay. So, what would you ask Prince?
Prince, man, I think I'd ask Prince, like, where does the inspiration come from? Because, like, he's like, when you look at music around that time, like, I don't think that he had anybody to look up to as far as what he was doing. So it's just like, what was your inspiration on doing what you was doing? Like the androgynous look sometimes. Just what was the inspiration?
I feel that, especially because and he was extremely talented.
Yeah. Definitely was dropping gas, bro.
Exactly. Okay, what would you ask Quincy Jones?
Quincy Jones? Boy. I'd ask Quincy Jones, like, it'd probably be a wild question, like, how was you making Thriller, like that album? Just how was you making that album?
Yeah. Okay. I feel that. What would you ask? All right, what would you ask Malcolm X?
Malcolm X? What kept you going?
He been thinking about this.
I'd ask Malcolm X. Man, there'd be a few questions, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
But this will be one of them ones that you for sure like, especially after reading the book.
I feel like this is in your notes.
Yeah,
your phone.
he got a note full of Malcolm X's questions.
What kept you going? What was it that inspired you to practice? What is the word I'm looking for? To practice humility, because like he like whenever he changed something, like in his viewpoint or something, like he had no problem with letting people know, like, okay, I don't do this anymore, I don't do that anymore. Now I'm here. Like there was no humility in his growth and his change. It was just straight, like, this is me now. Yeah, I was doing that a few minutes ago, but I don't. That's not me no more. So yeah, the humility part, the aspect.
That's good. Okay. And let me give you one more. Okay, so last one I want to know what you would ask is what if you had the opportunity, right? And I ain't trying to go there, but like, let's say, what would you ask the Egyptians?
Egyptians, man, what was the mathematics y'all used to? Not necessarily mathematics, but like just the pyramid. It'll definitely be about the pyramids. Like what? Because we still don't know how they were built, what they were used for. Everything is just speculation. So it'll just be a whole bunch of questions on the pyramids, just how it was made, what were they for? Because the way they're positioned, like even the way they're positioned, bro, is just like insane. Like I know that they were.
It was some thought behind it.
It was.
Like, it was deeper.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing. It was deep, way deeper than.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. I feel that. Yeah, that was just a little game. You know what I'm saying? I played last week. I want to get y'all perspective on.
Yeah.
What would you ask Kobe though?
What would I ask Kobe?
Yeah.
Man, feel like what. I mean, there's so much you could ask him. You know what I'm saying? But I would ask him how he was able to get over the Shaq situation, like how he was able to get past walking in Shaq's shadow when he left L.A. and then won another ring in Miami, and then going through them years with the Lakers being bad and him still dropping crazy numbers and still staying down. Wanting to trade from the Lakers, but then actually staying and just being able to stay loyal that whole time. Like, how was he able to mentally overcome like losing after coming and having so much success early in his career? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people come in and like fail early, and then they get the team around them, and then they do good. I feel like it's not really normal to see you come in, be great, win three-peat, and then in the middle of your career, like in your prime and the height,
you suck,
your team is not as good, and then
get back to the top.
Get back to it,
Yeah, that is a good question, and it's crazy that you mentioned that, because that's what I was going to ask you next. Like, so when it comes to just like building, you know what I'm saying, especially like team or whatever, how would you handle that? Like, how do you think how would you handle that? Do you like going through? I mean, of course you like going through the process of growing something.
Yeah.
I mean, we all do. I mean, honestly, none of us probably like it, but the fruits from it are going to be a lot more sweeter because you worked for it, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you think be a lot of players' downfall that catch success too quickly?
Some people, I mean, success too quickly, you start to get
Or is that
complacent.
even a thing? Or is that even a thing? Like, do you think, that is a thing? You can catch success too quickly.
Not too quickly, I don't feel like, because this is probably what you've been working for your whole life. You know, if you come in, you can be successful that early. You was made to be in the situation that you're in.
Yeah.
But like maybe if you get success too early, you get complacent. You think you're already at the mountaintop, and it's hard to see, the people behind you coming to chase you. So I feel like that's why I feel like people need like vets, and people need like just people to keep pushing them.
Mentors and all that.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you got to hit them that down slope just to break your real potential. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and that's real too, and that's what kind of kills me about like, or not kills me, but that's one thing like I think about when I'm thinking of players like like Jordan, or somebody that came into the league struggling, ended up getting to the mountaintop, and then boom, the rest is history. And then you got players also like like what you mentioned, Kobe come into the league, struggle for like 3 years, get them championships. Damn, like what made you keep wanting that?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like what make you really keep wanting that? And then you get players that like real life never get that though.
never.
Like players that be comfortable being okay, like they get comfortable.
That's,
like
and if that's you, that's cool. I mean, I don't want that on my team. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But if what you doing it for? Are you doing it to be the greatest, or are you doing it to get the bag? If you're doing it to get the bag and you got the bag, you got to where you wanted to go. Then everybody got their own reasons to do what they doing.
I feel that. You got anything to say about that?
I feel like they get complacent because, like he said, they've already tasted victory, and as humans, we only grow through like, you literally only grow when you're going through something, and I feel like when you succeed early on, you didn't really go through anything, so you kind of like you're kind of confused at almost, because you're like, I've already done this. Why do I need to work as hard to do this again? Like, I've already been there.
And that's why I feel like Patrick Mahomes is so admirable about that, because he came in, I mean, going crazy,
Phenomenal,
crazy, right? And he's still doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see like 5 years down the line where are the Chiefs and where is he at?
And that's so crazy that you mentioned that, because I wonder that too, man. Because he's in a position where he got it. Like he got everything he needs.
If he retire right now, he'll probably be a Hall of Famer.
Already?
I think so. I mean, you don't think?
He's on his way. I'll say he's on his way, but like, and I say that just because like I can't give niggas things too quickly. But just no matter their potential.
But just think, you're a Giants fan, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, but I guess because he put the time in. My thing is all about time. Like, you got to be putting some years. Like, I can't just give you that because you had 3 good seasons. Like, My nigga, you got to put
back-to-back Super Bowls, though.
That's cool, and that's hard, and that's hard. That is hard to do, and I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm just saying compare that resume to somebody like Tom Brady's. Then it's like my nigga, he got the longevity. He did it multiple years. Like he did it for a few years, but this nigga did it multiple. So can he do that? Like I say, like give him 10 years. Let him 10 years, 8 to 10 years. Cool. Like. For me, it's like all right, yeah, you was in the league for a minute.
If that's for you, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you been
in the league for a minute. But in that same breath,
what's up?
In that same breath, you can also be like, so how long has Patrick Mahomes been in the league? 3, 4 years?
4 years.
4.
So if you saying compare him to Tom Brady, why don't you compare him to Tom Brady's first 4 years and compare it to his first 4 years?
And that goes back to the point. Okay, so the system, right? Tom Brady's system was completely different than Patrick Mahomes, right? So with that being said, it's not how you start; it's how your career finishes. So looking at Tom Brady's,
but he said if his career were to finish right now,
yeah,
that would be the finish.
That would be the finish, okay. And I don't know.
This as a finished product for Patrick Mahomes would be. I feel like that's
Hall of Fame worthy. Damn,
I do.
I should. And you know what's crazy? Like to kind of compare it to hip hop. It's almost like like we don't know where Biggie and Pac would have been today. You know, they came out the gate with some gas. But we don't know where they would have been today. So I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's just tough for me to fucking just put so much because like the same way he could be like, give us these couple years, he could get injured, and them years is gone. You know, is he still a Hall of Famer? If that nigga never throws for 5,000 yards again, is he still in that conversation? Like that's the only reason why I be kind of hesitant putting niggas there so fast. But I get it though. I don't know. That's a good question. For me, like I said, he got to get 8 to 10. Same with music though. I was arguing with Schoon because he mentioned Kendrick's first 3, and I was like, you know, there's nothing wrong. Like Kendrick's out the gate, 3 for 3, arguably, right? 3 for 3. Easy. But I was like, cool. But it's tough to put him in certain conversations for me because you got somebody like Jay-Z who's 20 plus years strong, got a catalog, and he may not start out 3 for 3, but he got enough championships though. See what I mean? Yeah. So it's just tough, man. So that's why I just try to wait before I give people.
What do you mean he didn't start off 3 for 3?
Jay didn't start off 3 for 3 like albums. Like his first 3 albums, they wasn't all classics like Kendrick's is. That was his argument. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good one. Okay. Like, Kendrick's first 3 albums are really good. Like you put them in classics. Jay's wasn't that, but Jay's career, we all know what Jay's career ended up being. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, we see what Kendrick is.
So Reasonable Doubt was definitely a classic. Mm-hmm. But the next 2 is what? Well, we ain't got to get into it.
Yeah, it wasn't a classic. And I love Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you do.
It's just not, you know, they're not compared to the Kendrick's first 3. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But I don't know, bro. That's a good question. So how do you like the ability to be able to express your opinions and not only like have them like amongst your homies, but it's worldwide, bro. Like once we goes on the net, it's worldwide. Like you know what I'm saying? Like bigger than Twitter. Like this shit goes everywhere. So how does that feel? Was you kind of shocked when you first like published your first episode? Like talk to me about that for the people that's out there. Like maybe want to start a pod, but maybe nervous. Like how does that feel, bro? Talk to them about that process.
I would say that's a good question. I just go in thinking like I'm not always gonna be right. So whatever I said is what I said. You know what I'm saying? And that yeah, facts. And that's how I felt in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm never just talking out my ass. I feel like I always, you know, look at what's leading up to this, or you know, games before this, or you know, habits before that, and I come to my conclusion. And that's what I think. And that's what I think it is, right? Now it's gonna be right, but it's like first I would say, you know, in the space that we're in now in the world, just, you know, have a social climate. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what to say and what not to say, basically. But speak your mind still, you know. I feel like there's an audience for everybody. Just, you know, Trump got a whole, you know, legion behind him. Literally. And you know, and there's quotes for, you know, even crazy people, you know what I'm saying? So, know what you're talking about, for one. Do your research. You know, and just be you.
I feel that. Okay. What about you? How you feel about it? I don't think I ever asked you this. Not even off camera. Like, how you feel like getting your opinion out there like that? Like, to the world to hear. Because I feel the same way. Like, I'll be like, shit, I'm not always going to be right, goddammit. Yeah. You ain't got to agree with me.
Yeah, I'll tell you
what.
Can't make everybody happy.
Is that what you click on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And also, like, I also feel like, I seen this post today that says, authenticity breeds longevity.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? what separates, the good podcasts I love listening to, like yours and a few others. The two, what is it? The two, excuse me, ladies. I think it's the two something podcast. Dang, I forgot. They gonna kill me for that.
Let's get back to it.
But yeah, about podcasts I love is that like shit. They're them authentic selves, and that's in the same way. I love listening to people like Joe or Drink Champs, whatever, is that they themselves, and which is why they keep going.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So they not always right neither. I don't always agree with them motherfuckers, but it's the fact that they themselves. You know what I'm saying. So that's why I love the most and everything. But what about you though? How you feel about it though?
I definitely. Okay, what was the question again? Because you kind of went on.
How do you feel about having your opinion out to the world?
Oh, my opinion. I mean, I feel like it's not that important to me because with social media, I feel like everybody feels they're entitled to their opinion,
right.
And what they say goes. So to me, it's not really that important. It's kind of how I perceive things for what it is, not necessarily what somebody's opinion on something is. Yeah. It's just basically how I feel about it. So when I don't think it's important for me to get my opinion out on a certain whatever's going on. It's just not that important to me.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I learned also, bro, you don't got to get everything off neither. Like he said, know what to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get everything off. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to express your opinion, but you ain't got to get everything off.
Or just even if you don't need to get everything off. Let me just leave it at that.
That's it. Like, you don't got to get everything off. You don't.
But I like when I don't want everybody to agree with me that watches the podcast.
Because then you're not really watching.
Yeah, please don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want people to get my DMs and like, nah, LeBron the best player in the league. You know what I'm saying? I want to debate. I want to have healthy debates with like people that watch my show just because they feel like they're a part of it. You know,
Exactly.
That's why I put them polls like, before I drop the episode, what you think about? What you think about? I want to get how other people think too. So.
And that's important. Bro. So the philosophies that you learn during the game that you played in football,
right?
How much do those carry over to your pod or to life in general?
In life, I would say a lot for real, because I was never the strongest guy in the weight room. I was athletic. That's what I relied on, and I relied on technique. I was never the strongest. So playing O-line, you got to be strong. So it was always finding other ways to win your battles.
Yeah.
Maybe this guy's faster than you. You might want to, get on him quicker, basically. Maybe he's, stronger. Maybe you got to take a couple sets back, and kind of gather up when he's coming, So it's just being able to think in a fast pace, react, think and react. And just going through like injuries, like being ineligible for a season, just being able to be at like my lowest point and know like, okay, I can start at the bottom and work my way back up. Mm-hmm. So that's what I took with me probably more than anything. It's just keep going.
Yeah.
Just not giving up, even if like everything might not be going the way you want to go. Just still going. Just finding light somewhere.
Yeah, mm-hmm. And that's dope. And that's dope to hear because I want to know how much you apply and like, do you still like? Because we talked about reps and stuff. Getting your reps up. We talked about like some failures that we had and stuff. And like, bro, you're only gonna get better through your reps. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like your first, but by the time you had your first episode and like your 50th, it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's big that you say, you had to go through that and what you apply to that because it's definitely it's just different.
Yeah.
Bro.
So I'll tell a story about like something like that. Like, so when I first got to Ottawa, I transferred to Ottawa. Mm-hmm. When I first got there, I wasn't going to class and stuff, so I wasn't eligible for my first season in Ottawa. The reason I was ineligible is because like I wasn't going to class and stuff because I was down bad. Like, I was kind of in like a depressed state just because I'm in Ottawa, Kansas.
Right, nothing to do. Yeah.
I'm coming from Hutch. I'm thinking I'm going D1 and stuff. Things happen the way they do.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm there, I'm in the perspective like, man, I'm trying to get out of here. I'm trying to go somewhere else. Instead of really just like, putting the hammer to the nail and just working, Mm-hmm. But everybody figures it out at some point, right? Everybody comes to a point. So, and eligible going to that season. So that next spring, I'm taking extra classes, going to workouts, getting my body back right. So, yes, it's all about perseverance for real.
Literally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know all about that. That's fire.
Cause you know you can't.
He going to it.
Cause you can't. You know just like you had to. You tore your ACL your last season, right?
Yeah.
In high school, and I know you probably not back then. You not thinking you depressed. You just thinking
just going through the motions.
Just going through the motions. Yeah.
I was like, yeah. This
So when did you ever feel like you was back to yourself?
Shit.
Like mentally and like physically.
Mentally and physically, when I could walk again, without limping, I said, you know what? Honestly, when my dad told me, you got two choices: walk with a limp for the rest of your life, or just, I was like, you know what, sir, it's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I love the game at the time, but I didn't love it that much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not to be a Coffeeville, right?
I didn't love it that much. I'm cool, dog.
Sweet feet.
I'm all right. Like,
sweet. Hey, who'd you look up to at like running when you play running back? Like, what players was you like? Okay, I'm trying to run like that.
Off tops, Mark Ingram. Part of the reason why I love Alabama. Mark Ingram, Trent Richardson, Adrian Peterson. That was my three. Off rip.
You kind of look like Adrian Peterson.
It was my.
You kind of look like Adrian Peterson.
Don't do that. Anyway, man, you funny as fuck. I'm about to though, large.
Yeah. We about to get back at it.
I'm telling you.
We about to get back at it.
For real. But before we get out of here, bro, we got these things called words of encouragement, bro. We get a listener some encouragement that may be going through a hard time or just maybe in the same shoes as us. Probably don't know where to start or where to turn to. So we just give them words of encouragement. What you got to say to them?
I said this earlier, but just it's okay to you're gonna be humbled in life.
100%.
There's gonna be times where you're humbled. You're gonna think you're on top, and life comes at you full speed. So just understanding that it's okay to be humbled. It's okay to eat your humble pie, but it's how you react to it. And it's always work to be done.
Grayson Sunday service.
Going crazy.
Woo. I'm bringing that hashtag back.
Facts.
Please. Go ahead, though.
My turn. I'd say that whatever you're going through right now, it's literally basically what you were saying. Whatever you're going through right now, it's gonna humble you. It's only temporary. Just get through it. Yeah, man, the storm is passing over. Just get through it.
Okay. I like that. My words of encouragement more so as an analogy. An analogy is be the little friend that Tony was talking about in Scarface. When he said, say hello to my little friend, if you notice, that was like his protection. It was his defense, right? So be your own defense. You know what I'm saying? Be your own little friend when facing adversity. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what you need to do to fix that and just work through that. You know what I'm saying? So be your own little friend. Say hello to your own little friend, man. Be your own defense. So that's what I would say to that, man. And you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? So G-Work, real quick before we got here, tell them where to find you on all your socials, and then tell them about where we can tune into the workshop, man.
Hey, look. We everywhere you need to be. Right? We on Instagram at @theworkshop_pod. We on Twitter, @theworkshop_pod. We on Facebook, The Workshop. You can like our page. We on YouTube, The Workshop by G-Work. And we on Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts. So if you're not listening,
it's your fault.
It's your fault. We everywhere you need to be.
That's right. Well,
you got a point.
Hey, again, this your man Loudkicks. Appreciate you coming on the show,
yes,
bro.
Yes, sir. It's all love.
Hey, and we'll see y'all next time. All right. Peace.